It's Man Movie. Welcome back. It's been a long time. Way too long.
Too long. Too long.
Anytime I'm away from this guy, it's way too long.
That's right.
So this week, we watched a classic film. We always watch classic films.
Uh-huh.
And in case you're a new viewer, maybe we should remind everyone that the purpose of this show is to help bring Lyle up to speed with classic male cinema. Because usually you watch movies like Rat Race, Dunstan Checks In, Mouse Hunt,
Home Alone,
Home Alone 2,
Home Alone 3,
Home Alone 3, all the Home Alones.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought, it was overdue that you school yourself in the classics of manly cinema.
Yes.
Adult cinema,
Yeah.
but specifically cinema that men enjoy.
Yes.
So this week we watched Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior.
Yes.
Now, this is a film that was made in Australia, I believe.
New South Wales, I believe. I saw that in the credits.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Is that a part of Australia?
I think it's like, one of their states or whatever.
So, The Road Warrior is a sequel to Mad Max. Hands down, the greatest in the series. It stars a cop whose life has been turned upside down when his family was brutally murdered by a bunch of vigilante renegade outlaws. His name is Max Radanowski.
No. Let's see. Cast. Max Rakatansky.
Max Rakatansky, played by the great Mel Gibson, a fine actor, a fine human being, both on and off screen.
Yeah.
A role model, I think.
A great husband.
A great husband, a great driver, a great
While impaired.
American. I don't even know if he is American.
Yeah, I guess he's Australian. He seems like
A great Australian.
Yeah.
Some of our best Americans
He might be
are
Scottish.
Australian.
Maybe
I don't
he
think
has
he's
like
Scottish. No, he's definitely from Australia.
But maybe he has like Scottish ancestry or whatever. Because he did Braveheart.
He did Braveheart, and you can't do a movie like Braveheart without having actual Scottish heritage.
No, that would be wrong.
It would be deeply wrong.
Yeah.
Well, this movie took place long before all of the unfortunate misunderstandings and misfortunes. Did I ever say misfortune?
No, you said misunderstandings.
Misfortunate misunderstandings that Mel Gibson went through.
I honestly don't. I think it was way overblown in the media. You know what I mean? The reaction to Mel Gibson. Like, I don't really. Not to get off topic.
Do you remember what he said?
Yeah, he was wasted.
His
lips were a little loose. I don't know. I just go like, I don't know. That sounds forgivable. Did you see Chicken Run?
Was he in Chicken Run?
Yeah, he was the main character.
No.
I'm really proving your point at the top of this thing, though. Chicken Run's great.
I don't know if, I think we should be able to forgive and forget, and folks should be able to grow and move forward.
Yeah.
But when I get drunk, I don't scream about a pack of N-words raping my girlfriend.
That's true. I don't think he was drunk for that one.
Yeah, no, he was dead sober. I think he was on The Tonight Show when he mentioned that.
Fuel! Gasoline! Thousands of gallons of it, as much as you want!
Where?
No.
Where?
20 miles from here. Permanent they are. Refining. Ka-junk. A huge tanker full.
Crap.
No. It's true.
Fuel is short in this post-apocalyptic world. I don't know if we mentioned this is post-apocalypse. And we don't know why. The apocalypse has already happened. We don't know what happened exactly. We just know that everybody seems to be just driving around aimlessly, but they don't have a lot of fuel, and there's not a lot of food. Mad Max is seen eating dog food as a meal, and he seems to enjoy it.
Yeah.
I thought it was very progressive that they showed two openly gay characters.
Yes.
They highlighted them. They didn't hide them.
They didn't. No,
They
no.
showed them front and center.
Yeah, the guy was an assless chaps.
Assless chaps all the way, proudly.
He had a twink. I don't know if you noticed that.
Usually in that era, gay people are shown to be like swishy and feminine, whereas this guy was a powerful, strong, leather-clad,
Yes.
dominant, aggressive, sweaty.
Why are you staring me in the eyes?
I just think it's a great, nice thing that they did.
Yeah. The unfortunate part is that they were the evil ones.
They were evil, but not because of their gay lifestyle.
But
That
you
was
could say
beside
it was
the point.
because of their hedonistic, nihilistic nature.
Yeah, that's
You know
true.
what
I
mean?
guess
there were no gay people on the good side.
That's true. There were no. Maybe they were closeted gay,
Maybe.
or maybe they just didn't mention it. Maybe it's almost like in those days. I think there was a quota. You were allowed to show one leather-bound, strong, masculine gay couple, but you couldn't make the whole movie about it because there was still some decorum there. You know, Middle America didn't want to see 10 or 20 gay characters. They just wanted two guys sharing a motorbike together.
I'm sure Ronald Reagan would put you in prison.
Well,
In that time?
there would have been something,
Yeah.
some retribution. There's this community that has built a wall around themselves, sort of similar to how America wants to build a wall to keep out the gays.
See, I think my thought process is right here.
Yeah.
We have a wall with a bunch of straight people inside, and then outside are gay, nihilistic, murderous
Right.
communists.
It's almost like this was an allegory for the future of America.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And they got a lot of it right.
Yeah, yeah.
So they build this wall to keep out all of the guys wearing football shoulder pads and
Yeah.
all the homosexuals.
Yes, yes.
Keep them all
Mexicans.
out, and the Mexicans in Australia.
Yeah.
And inside the wall, they're pumping oil to refine and turn it into fuel.
Yeah, well, they're trying to get enough fuel to get out of there and travel, what was it, like 2,000 miles to some paradise that
Right.
they think is on the other side of the outback.
They believe, if they can just make it to the coast, then they'll be on easy street.
Yeah, they'll be able to restart civilization,
Right.
basically, yeah.
I don't know why they think that, but that's their goal.
Yeah.
And all of the hedonistic, liberal Mexican homosexuals on the outside, they want to break in,
Yes.
and they want to steal this petrol.
Yes.
But they can't because there's a wall, and they've got guns.
Yes.
They're very pro-gun on the inside
Very
of the wall
pro-gun.
and outside.
Yeah, and the outside. Yeah.
So there's sort of a stalemate there. They can't get in, and the guys, the community on the inside, they can't get out because they're being held captive in their own home, kind of like they're in a cage. If they could have separated the babies from their parents, I'm sure they would have.
They would.
But so it's a little bit of a military stalemate there. Enter Max Rakotonsky. Mad Max.
Mad
He's
Max.
mad. We never find out why he's mad.
Because he's crazy.
Oh, does it mean crazy Max?
Well, I think mad, yeah, he's
Oh, I thought it
nuts.
meant angry Max.
Oh, I was thinking crazy. Like he's gone mad, you know?
Oh. Max somehow knows where there's a rig that they can use to transport the petrol. So then it becomes a mission for him to get the rig, bring it back, so that they can load that up and hop off on their way to paradise.
Yep.
Um,
That's the mission. Get
That's the
this
mission.
fuel out of this area. Get all of them out of this area.
yeah.
And beat the gang.
You know, along the way, there's it's not so simple getting the petrol out. Basically, it means that there's going to be a long car chase and a lot of fighting and shooting, and there's a feral kid. I thought that was the most interesting character. You remember him?
Yeah, yeah.
I guess Apocalypse must have happened a long time ago, long enough for this kid to be born in the wild, and he's like a little wolf.
They just found him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's tough. He had great hair, too.
Yeah. That's like a pompadour.
Yeah.
I didn't like him. I did not like that kid. He made me uncomfortable the entire time. And you're supposed to be like, he's supposed to like be pure and innocent, and he sees, past all the, so like if you win the kid over, that means you're a good person. That's kind of what they were trying to do. But you remember early on, like, yeah, we're supposed to think he's like this innocent kid, and then he throws a boomerang into the twink's skull. He kills the twink.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Hey, he's a little homophobe.
Our theory is getting more and more solid here. He's a homophobe.
Yeah.
He kills the twink.
Which is crazy because they always say that you have to be taught to hate, but nobody taught this feral kid anything.
No.
He came up, he was raised by wolves, I guess.
Yeah.
Somehow he learned how to throw a razor blade boomerang.
Yeah.
And who does he kill first? The obvious homosexual.
At the first opportunity.
And you could see him looking at him too. He was seething, because he felt like this is challenging my view of the world.
Well, that's the one word he said the entire movie. He goes, "Fucking faggot," and he throws the boomerang.
That's all he knew how to say.
Yeah, that was the only word he knew how to say. Everything else was just grunts.
Right. And then, ironically, that's when Mad Max starts to respect the kid.
Exactly. Yeah.
He takes him under his wing. You can learn from me.
Yeah,
Let me tell you about the pack of aboriginals.
They're gonna rape my wife. What I thought was funny about Humongous was I don't know if you noticed, but he was constantly flexing. And it's like, you're already jacked. I almost feel like the director told him, okay, Humongous, just flex for us because we want you to look big in the shot. Right. And I remember there was a shot with him on the hill, and he's like, has some speech, and he's just like, oh, he's literally flexing the entire time. But he's supposed to be giving this speech and emoting with his hands. But meanwhile, he's like...
He was.
Oh!
Every sentence he goes into a new official Mr. Olympia pose. Where's he getting all the protein for that muscle growth?
I don't know.
Is it all dog food? Or was Max just unlucky?
That's a good question, yeah. Why are they not starved half to death? He looks like he's hitting the gym every fucking day.
Yeah, he's bulky. I would think they would be muscular but lean.
Yeah. I would think they would be skin and bone. I love how when the apocalypse happens, everybody goes crazy and starts wearing, like, BDSM shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, everybody turns into, like, just a caricature of
Yeah. They think, well, I wanted to wear a football helmet and leather chaps before, but the mores of society were holding me back. Now, all bets are off.
Yeah, yeah. That's the one good thing about total anarchy.
Right.
You can truly be free.
Well, we've said all there is to say once again.
We've said it all.
We've said it all. Another fine film watched. I think we're better people for having watched it. I think everyone should watch Mad Max 2: The Road Warrior. It
really is worth checking out. I have always heard about Mad Max. You hear it because it's so popular in culture. Yeah. And it was always one of those movies where I just go, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
But it was enjoyable. It's not a fantastic movie, but it's fun. That's the thing that's great about it, is it's fun to watch. Not everything needs to be some cinematic masterpiece. This is not one of those.
Right. No, it's fun to watch. It's a great example of 80s action. You get to see a young Mel Gibson becoming an actor.
A star in the making.
Yeah, he was intense. Like it's his first role, but you can already one of his earliest roles. I mean, and you can already tell like he's got chops. Like you're definitely
He's great.
he's engaging to watch. He's super intense. It's definitely worth checking out. Well, this was a fine time, and until next time.
Until next time.
Clink.